Hi.
Yo.
We were getting so worried.
We were bereft.
I'm sure, yeah.
Getting so worried.
All right. So, does everyone remember where you are?
Zatha was about to get his face bitten off by a vampire.
You wish.
Sounds about right.
You're standing inside a chamber just filled with neatly stacked skeletons of humans.
We looked around and found nothing, right?
No, you found,
We found a short sword.
Yep.
Ooh.
I found a short sword anyway.
A gilded bronze short sword
That's right.
that, if memory served, Eddic totally boned his appraisal of.
Sounds about right. Alright, so do we want to go in the front door now?
Guess it's about time. There's no other secret doors in here, is there?
Well, that'd be a secret.
I'll rub an elf against it.
You don't have an elf.
Gnomes are close enough.
Can we not leave this little cavern?
I don't know. Celsius managed to.
Thanks. It wouldn't let my token pass through the doorway.
Weird. I'm gonna blame it on lack of talent.
Okay.
Okay, so looking in, your light spills into a much larger room.
Looks pretty big.
I should actually
Any
grab the
signs
adventure.
of life or undead life?
There's a bunch of stars over here.
Sorry, did someone say something? No? Okay.
I was asking if there's any signs of life or undead life, you know, like activity and whatnot.
There's a thin layer of dust, or actually a thick layer of dust on everything, but there is like a bunch of footprints in here, so obviously people have been in here recently.
Like the adventurers that we encountered.
Quite possibly. So yeah, Zatha kind of moves in, and he can see that this is a large area.
What are these star things?
They're statues. It's a large room, irregularly shaped, so it looks like it was carved, but like, you know, just hand carved out of the bare rock. Like this was just like a large cavern at one point. It does have a high arched ceiling, and the walls have been daubed white, and the floor, though, has been covered with finely dressed stone. The north, east, and southern walls are lined with statues, all roughly human size, and they all face towards the center of the room.
Like they all face into here or into like here?
Like to hear.
Okay. Are they humanoid?
Yeah, they look like they're humans. They are fairly crude, though.
And you said made out of stone, not like wood?
Correct.
Okay.
You can just make out up here is what looks to be an iron door that is also ajar. Wait for it.
Do the statues have any religious paraphernalia on them? Or are they just like humans giving us the thumbs up?
I was waiting for someone.
The way you phrased it, it was irresistible.
You can do a divine lore or even a scrutiny to look at the statues. Of course, you'll have to walk over to the statues. Get the paranoia.
Go scrutiny some statues.
I'll keep an eye out in case anything tries to rush us from that other open door.
It is very quiet in here. Still.
Unnaturally so.
Yeah. So, Niley, I mean, one thing is that they do have script on them. There is some kind of writing, but it's the same kind of writing that was on those big bronze doors outside, and none of you recognize it.
Right. Yeah.
But you can see that there are some symbols that are repeated on most of them, and some of the statues are wearing like pendants and things which have a kind of like a stylized version of that same hieroglyphic, but you don't recognize what it actually is. Zatha, you notice that all of the statues look like their eyes have been gouged out.
It's kind of weird.
The statues particularly look like they're standing in a judgmental position.
They're in a variety of different positions.
Alright.
Okay, so this makes me think that it's probably not a vampire, but some kind of undead that is hideously malformed.
Ask Valencio, can vampires come in different varieties? So I figured he'd be an expert on the old vampire.
Well, Valencio's not really an expert on anything.
Don't
He
you
hasn't-
can read that shit in school?
He hasn't taken any monster lore. He's like, they, from all I know, they wear capes and they're really pale and they talk like these.
I see.
Valencio being just as useful as he normally is.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Is there anything at the end of the statue corridor, or is it just a long rectangle? Any doors or anything?
Well, you'd have to go check it out, wouldn't you?
It ends in more statues. Oh, you
Alright.
have little sight.
I can't see that far.
There's a little nook over here, though.
Ooh,
Yeah,
go check out
over
the
this
nook.
side. And I think there's a small one over there too.
Yeah, I just want
Yeah.
to see if there's anything in there. Anything
a-
different.
There's other statues. You can do a scrutiny check again. Yeah, it's just more statues. There doesn't seem to be anything else strange about the room, except that you notice a chisel lying on the floor.
Does it look like the chisel is what got rid of the eyes?
Quite possibly.
Alright.
It is an iron chisel.
Is there like
Hmm.
rock dust all around it?
No.
Alright, you want to go the other way now, guys?
Yeah, it's good to look.
So this door up ahead here is made of, looks like it's made of iron or something, but it looks like it's also been battered pretty heavily.
It's
And then
closed.
and then forced open.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like it was bashed in from this side, not like something trying to get out, but something getting in.
Yeah, more like it was pry barred open.
Alright. Does it look like
Let's say
an
we
attic
go over here
special?
first. Some good nooks over here.
And even some cranes.
A large column of rock descends from the ceiling to the floor, in the center of this room. That's what that big rectangle is in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The column is covered with intricate bas-reliefs of various scenes of daily life. The walls of the room are painted with murals depicting scenes of great battles. On the west wall are 7 marble plaques, about 4 feet square and evenly spaced. Each block is inscribed with writing.
Worthless.
Same hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
It's all Greek to me.
Freaky. Are those actual like
Ooh.
little doors with handles on them?
They do have some kind of what looks almost like a handle, yeah.
Ooh, they're gonna be like graves.
I love it.
Yep. Bloody tomb.
Where's Renan when you need him?
He has no qualms about grave robbing.
Why is the picture labeled
thought he hated
Undead
Dead.
number 1?
Oh, that's true.
Like, that's just all sorts of suspicious there.
Do you want to
Well-
open one?
I think one of you guys should, yeah.
Melvin?
Alright, let's open this sucker up here. I want to look and see if it's trapped first.
People are known to trap tombs.
Yeah, it doesn't look trapped.
Alright, let's open that sucker up.
Who's opening it?
Zatha.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right. You give it a good tug, but make a feat of strength check.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do it.
No, it doesn't even budge.
Eddie?
Alright. I'll go give it a shot. But if this sprays me in the face with acid, I'm gonna have words with you.
Okay.
In between the screams, of course.
All right, so yeah, you strain. It is like hard to open this. It's really heavy.
So no.
It's really
Okay.
heavy or like sealed?
Well, both. Ordinarily, there would have been like a pry bar that you put in between the loops, and then 2 people would pull on it.
I have a chisel if we can do that.
No. I mean, he does get it open. But...
Oh,
So I just like man it open.
Yeah, so it's like really like if there was 2 of you, it'd be a lot easier. But you just like, you know, and hulk out. Like I said, there is a whole bunch of hieroglyphics on it, but none of you can read that. So you open it. Behind the stone lies a deep hollow.
shine the light inside.
Oh.
A body lies face up in the tomb, with its head pointed towards the room. Mummified, the body is in a surprisingly good state of preservation. He is dressed in a full set of leather armor, covered in gold leaf, and wearing a bronze helmet. A beautiful bronze short sword lies at the body's side. Placed around the body are an assortment of clay bowls and bottles.
All I heard was gold.
How much of this are you going to try to steal?
Does my appraisal actually also tell me where armor and weapons were made, or is it just value?
I would assume so.
I want to do it on the old armor.
Okay.
And fuck. I guess I'll do the sword next.
Okay. Well, they're both of like a more Deje style.
Did the Dead Jay mention this was one of their burial grounds to us? I forgot.
He did not specifically mention that.
All right.
Mind you, he did say that it was like from a long, long time ago, before the Deje tribes were splintered into different groups, so they might not be privy to all the information.
So you're telling me at one time they actually had bronze smithing, now they don't?
That was going to be my question, yeah.
Actually, you know a fair amount of Deje do have bronze smithing, it's just this one tribe doesn't normally.
Oh, okay. This tribe just sucks.
Well, it's not that they suck, it's just that they're usually out on the plains.
But is this level of craftsmanship not typically associated with Doge?
No. And again, there are different Deje from all over the place, so it depends. But the thing is, none of you are really familiar with them. Like, none of you have culture or any history skills, right?
I have culture and etiquette for my order.
So most of you have probably, like, any contact you've had or anything you've heard of about Deje is just, you know, people kind of, oh, they're barbarians, you know, and, you know, they live in the fields and, you know, they drink horse milk, I don't know, you know, like, whatever, like, they're not real people, blah, blah, blah. No one really knows much about them.
They have funky saddles.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, because you're from Skarna, you're not, like, if you were actually from Yorick or Dahaka, you would have more of a exposure to Deje, but you don't really at all in Skarna. So you've heard of the Deje horsemen from Dahaka, but yeah, in much the same way, they're savages that mate with their horses and, you know, become one with them and descend upon proper folky settlements and things like that.
Does the armor and weapon look ceremonial or functional?
Both.
Would it look like it was a rich person, quote-unquote, set?
Yeah. I mean, you're fairly sure that this sword is probably worth about 50 silver. You know, I mean, it's a bronze sword, so it's not the best, but it's gilded, so that kind of...
It's a fancy piece for a collector versus something on the battlefield.
Yeah. Though you could... It obviously was made for use, so you could use it. It's not a purely ornamental weapon. It's just more of a museum piece. And as you guys encountered with a certain lithic spear, sometimes these older weapons, even though they're not as metallurgically advanced, they might have other stuff going on with them, so you never know.
Be magical and shit?
I think we should steal every piece of kit that these guys have.
Yeah, that can't come back to haunt us at all.
Haunt being the operative
I'm totally down with that plan.
Well, I'm just leaving the room right now.
Well, let's explore the rest of the place and we can do it on the way out.
And the jars
actually,
that were
make an observation roll for Edic. Since you were looking over his stuff. It's hard to see it because it's faded and the lighting here isn't the best. But it does seem like there are some runes or something covering the helmet.
I point out the helmet looks like it got runes all over it, so it could be magical for all I know.
Fancy.
I wish, we had a wizard.
The gnome should try it on and see what happens.
Exactly. The jars around the mummy body, am I going to make the grand assumption that's where his organs are put? Like,
You can make
Copic
whatever
jars?
you can make whatever assumptions you like.
Well, let's zap him rifle through those. Let him
Yep,
have the
I'll look
curse
through
of the
them,
mummy.
see what there is.
So you're actually going into the alcove to grab some?
Yep.
Oh, shit's about to get real.
Alright, so you crawl over this mummified body, grab a few of the bottles, because there's bottles and there's like larger vases and bowls. They are all empty, from what you can see.
Well, that's no fun.
Although they do have a brown stain on the inside.
Well, alright. I say we go through the rest of the rooms, then we'll come back here.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Okay. Interesting.
Left or right?
So this is a long hallway.
To the left, there's a little fork to the right, but to the right, I just see it going straight.
Yeah, so what do you think? Straight or with the fork? I go towards the fork.
Should have Niley looking.
She won't go in front.
Do you have any actual like mining skills like that?
I do actually have mining, but it's pitifully low.
Yeah. Okay.
I personally would go towards the non-split because we're less likely to get surrounded if we go that way,
That's true.
is my guess. Although it
It
opens
looks like
up-
there's a room.
Yeah. And like some kind of sarcophagus or something.
Oh, let's go towards because that never goes wrong.
It's a circular room with coffin. And they exit on the other side.
A very thin exit.
Indeed.
I'd like to look at the sarcophagus.
Hungry, totally
Totally
not
not.
undead. Hells yes.
This looks like an important room.
Oh, is it an altar?
The ceiling of this room is 50 feet high and dome shaped. It is painted black with white stars of phosphorescent chalk that map out the heavens. Torchlight gives the painted sky a very realistic effect, and the stars appear to shimmer and twinkle. An altar of white marble stained dark red stands at the center of the room.
Stained dark red, you say?
Indeed.
Wasn't the religion that this followed not into human sacrifice?
What religion would that be?
Was it the moon goddess? What's her face? You know, the ones that find lycanthropes.
This, remember, has nothing to do with that map of Zathas.
I know it doesn't, but I'm saying it was a specifically different moon god.
Are you talking about the Fate Scribe?
I guess I don't know anymore. This religion shit's all weird to me.
Because there was the shaman back in the village worshipped the Fate Scribe, and he had that mural of her with the moon behind her.
Didn't you say this place was like related to that religion?
No.
Well, fuck it. Send the cleric's head.
He just said, as
Ask him
far
if
as
they
he knew, it was a cursed area, and that the Fate Scribe had given him a vision that something bad had happened here, or was about to happen.
Oh, I'm looking at that altar and thinking something bad happened here.
Or is about to. Is
The 100 dead bodies in the other room didn't tip you off.
That could just be a mass burial. That's just the way they bury their people. We don't know something horrible happened to them.
Niley and Zatha both make mental saving throws.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a fear thing?
It is.
They get +2.
Who else needs to make it?
Only if they're within 10 feet of you. I saw that.
I was already within 9.3.
I know, I had the measuring thing as I was doing it, but Niley wasn't.
So we both got 20.
what does your thing actually do for Edic?
I believe it gives +2 to fear rolls.
Oh, so that's where you got the +2 from. Okay, that's where you got the 20. I thought you said 20 and then it was +2, so 22.
Actually, it's a +4 bonus to all saving throws versus fear, fatigue, and morale checks.
Okay, so Niley...
As long as I have not fallen, dead, or asleep.
So Niley runs away in fear. Back in the direction of the rest of you. Screaming like, ah! Zatha, you have a deep feeling of dread and a sense of great evil emanating from the slab.
Well, that's not fun. If I back away from the slab, does it get better?
Can y'all grab me before I run away?
Power on the grabber. Or tripper. But that was easier.
Niley refuses to go back into that room. It'll probably take her a while to get over that.
Yeah.
So, I guess avoid the sarcophagus of fear. Or altar of fear, I should say.
Yep. I will walk around it on the outside of the room to get to this other hallway.
I'm going to ask Valencio and hell, even the other priests, is this some way, like, could this be cursed to cause fear? Like, is there a clerical way of doing this, of, like, cursing land so we're afraid of it?
I believe there is.
Ergo sanctify it, so it no longer is bad?
That I don't know about. Is this a divine lore check?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a great roll.
Maybe Valencia will know something. Do you have any?
No.
Can you make some?
I don't know.
What kind of cleric are you?
No, like I don't actually know the... Let me double check. Ugh. It's one of those things, because if they make it too easy, then every, like, priest is running around with bathtubs of holy water.
Right, yeah.
Bathtubs of holy water.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take a shit unless it's in holy water.
Wouldn't all water sort of be holy water with you as long as it comes from, like, a mountain stream or something?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Or do you actually have to cast, like, a sanctify spell on water to make it holy water?
That's what I'm guessing, but...
That's what I'm looking up. Bastards.
It said, look in the Zealot's Guide.
It does.
Cocksuckers.
The ritual for creating holy water must be performed in an established church by the head priest of the congregation. Guest preachers, even those more experienced than the rector, may not perform this ritual in a church at which they are not the resident head of the order. As such, Itinerant mercenary clerics need not concern themselves with these details. Those desiring to settle down and manage the day-to-day affairs of their own flock may consult the Zealot's Guide to World Conversion for ritual information. I can't help but notice that in 7 or 8 issues of it, we've yet to see that.
Yeah.
Basically, if you drink holy water, it's the equivalent of a bless spell and a treat disease spell. And if you're not ill, it restores 1 hit point of damage.
Interesting. Could we get that shaman to make it, perhaps?
Probably not. In most circumstances, holy water is stored in a consecrated font integral to the altar or otherwise in a prominent location amidst the trappings of an ornamentation central to religious practice. On occasion, a priest may have need to utilize holy water outside the confines of his temple, such as when performing missionary work or attending to the faithful who cannot themselves reach the church, perhaps due to incapacitation. In such instances, holy water must be decanted into consecrated crystal vessels to retain its potency once withdrawn from the font. Such vessels contain 8 fluid ounces. Sufficient holy water to perform 4 individual blessings or an adequate volume to enable the benefits stemming from drinking it. So yeah. And if your faith has the power to repel undead, then it can also damage undead.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, he would need to have consecrated crystal vials handy and a font to make it in, which you probably imagine he does not have.
Right.
Oh. Zatha looks into an enormous room, which is filled with the bones of what appears to be thousands of human skeletons. The entire floor of the room is covered with bones. Numerous heaps reach a height of 10 feet or more. All 4 walls are covered with skulls stacked in rows from floor to ceiling. Bones as far as you can see.
So, like, I can't even get in there because there's so many bones?
Well, you'd be walking amidst bones, like in Return of the King.
I'll go. Anybody want to come look around with me? Or are you all just going to stay over there?
I can't enter that room.
Me and Eddie will look around. There's another hallway over there. Can I do an observation? Or a scrutiny?
Yeah.
Which would you prefer?
If you're actually like searching around for stuff, it'd be a scrutiny. Observation's more for noticing things about to happen to you.
Gotcha.
Can Delvin do a listen check?
Yep. You're looking through the bones, and they just look to be, as far as you know, human bones that have been, in some cases, nicely stacked, but in some cases just strewn about. You do notice that there is an opening to another room over here, though.
Can Valencio determine causes of death on these bones? Like, is it all sorted? They all have, like, a hole in the head, something like that.
Yeah, he can stop and examine some, but it's going to take a couple minutes.
That would give me time to not be afraid anymore anyway. Probably.
All right. I just want to see if this is a graveyard like where they put people who died various different ways, or like all of a sudden they all have the same ritualistic way of dying.
Right, yeah. Like checking the bones for knife marks and that type of thing.
Yeah, between the rib cage, exactly. Maybe just off to the side from the sternum, the left side. Delvin reports that he thinks he hears some scratching noises, but it could just be Niley back in the other room. He's not sure.
Are you guys just waiting around with Valencio, at least checking a few?
Yeah, I'll stand beside Big V.
Big V.
Sounds good.
Yeah, he looks at a few and he's like, well, this is just examining a few, you know, and, you know, all I could say is they haven't been, like, gnawed on or anything. They look to just be like, I don't know, he shrugs, normal skeletons. Like people were just interred in here or something. But then he looks over at the walls, and then there's skulls used for decorations. He kind of shivers, like there's a lot of them in here.
Are we talking like the mines or dungeons in Return of the King?
Yeah, it is literally thousands of dead people in this one room.
Am I able to move again?
After about 10 minutes or so, you're able to approach again.
I'll take the long way around.
Make a listening check. Hold on.
Okay.
Basically, you hear it, Niley, as you're walking by this one area, you can hear scratching on the walls.
Here?
Yeah.
I will bring that to the attention of Valencio and Eddie.
Well, hold on. It'll be even more It'll be even more obvious because as you notice, it suddenly basically the wall just like blows apart in front of you.
Well, that's exciting.
Now, because you made the listen check, you can roll a better initiative.
Okay.
You just see the exact numbers. You can roll a d8. I guess they'll roll a d8 too. I think I may have shifted the map a few times by accident. All right. So yeah, you can Niley can roll initiative with a D8. Everyone else, you're gonna hear this happening, so you can use the standard D12.
That's standard.
Hells yes, maximum.
Who's this guy? Low G. Yeah. All right. So first things first. This out from the hollow, basically all this plaster, comes crumbling down, and this sort of almost mummified looking human, Deje man comes screaming out. He's got like burning red eyes, and he basically just leaps right onto Niley, wailing, and starts like grabbing at her.
That's exciting.
A little bit too exciting.
Now, it's been so long since I made all these. Let me double check how this is working. Yeah, okay. So remember, you only have a D8 right now.
Okay, and no racial bonuses or dexterity or anything?
He's not a giant.
Oh,
Well,
you
but
need him.
like being small is still...
I think the small one you still get, but you wouldn't get your dexterity.
Okay.
You named the monster.
I didn't name him. All right, so he grabs you with one arm. He's basically trying to grapple you down.
Okay. Do I move faster now?
You would get to go on 3, essentially.
Whee! Okay.
So he's attacking you again.
Okay. But I get my full defense now?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm probably going to take a +5 and reset my initiative, because why not? Well, that would put it at 20, but I did roll the 1, so...
So, because he rolled lower, though, it's not actually a fumble.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you're like holding up. Oh no! he's trying to grab you, and you're just like sort of slowly crawling away from him. Purely focusing on defense.
Yeah.
Okay, Thelvin has been made aware that something's going on back there. Thelvinator. Zatha.
I live.
Go to the guy. Maybe you can like sneak
The
all the way around.
furthest
and
away
get
you could possibly be. Wading through bones. In theory, you guys, Zatha, you would probably have. It's not going to matter. You're going to be out of there, but you would have negatives fighting in there. Alright, he's going to try to attack you again.
I think I'll do my standard defense, which I may regret, but we're doing it anyway.
They probably should be doing aggressive attacks. Goranu. Thelvin. Eric. Thelvin.
He's going to take a swing at the back of said creature.
Alright.
Whatever it is.
That hits him.
Yay!
Attaboy.
Oh wait, yeah. Alright, so yeah, he hits him in the back with the axe, and the thing is like was trying to grab onto Niley, lets go of her, and turns. Ah! Looks at Thelvin with like a feral look in its eye. That's when another one comes running out and just jumps on Thelvin.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It's making an attack against him.
Alright.
Oh, it got him.
No kidding.
Goranu.
Clerics from my order cannot turn, correct?
I believe that is correct.
I believe that
Double
is-
check.
I'm pretty sure you're right, because I remember talking about that.
Yeah, the trade-off is they get like stats like fighters instead of clerics.
They get a whole lot of shit. Yeah, they do not have turn undead.
Alright, well he's then gonna do a all-out aggressive attack against Mr.
Oh, they do have one other ability that got added in afterwards.
Well,
You might not have it. They get to do one tactical movement per combat for free without getting a negative.
good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's doing an aggressive attack against Buddy.
Okay. Against Sajan Shernir.
Yeah, good old Sajan.
Fuck him up.
We'll see.
That's a hit.
That's pity damage.
Yeah, he like stabs into him. Actually, what's he using again?
Glaive, so chops into him.
Yeah. And it does seem to do like a fair amount of damage. Like this thing is barely standing anymore. It's like but it's focused like purely on Thelvin right now. Zatha. Paran. Zatha. Paran.
Man, like, what the fuck? Does that just never get to go?
Did you... We're only 1 second later than when you last went.
Yeah. It's just everyone's moving right now, so the turns take forever.
Go Volge.
I just want to make it a little more obvious to tell which is Paran, which is... Holy shit. That's a hit.
We cannot penetrate on these D4s.
I know.
Well, you slice it down, and that is enough to, send it down so it's twitching.
Good.
Ah, shitty Sajan.
There you go, Eddic.
Alright, I think I did a tactical move there, so I'll hit the button. Does moving forward 2 feet count as a tactical move?
Yeah, technically.
Alright.
I was like, oh, where is this guy?
Doing the full defense again. Assuming he's attacking
Yeah,
me.
he's attacking you. Aggressive attack.
So add 5 to this.
Wow, that was a shitty roll. Eddic.
Do both of my penalties go away after my first
The
defense?
first time you roll that thing, whatever it is. So your penalty to defense is gone, but your penalty to attack remains.
Ah, okay.
I'm going after this one. Rabanja Rajiki? Rabanji? Yeah, whatever.
Rabanji Rajiki? Okay.
I have to say the one nice thing about being a gnome is the crazy defense modifiers. It's super nice.
And I roll a 3.
Ah,
And he rolls a...
2.
He rolled a 2. You could do a knockback. In fact, Parent should.
Parent should what?
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, Parent should have done a knockback too, but it didn't really matter. Zatha! No one woke up Valencio.
Fuck him. He only has the turning. It's like the only thing he's good for.
I know, hilarious.
And you can't turn, right? You can just charm the woodland creatures.
Correct.
Alright.
Eventually I can turn into animals, but not yet.
This was another one jumping on Thelvin.
Oh, they like to, do the gang pile, do they? What kind of defense does he have going right now? Because he's all grappled and shit.
He's not fully grappled yet. He has normal defense.
Alright. It'd be too late for him to make a defensive maneuver.
He can make it.
Alright, he's gonna do the, what was it, the +5, so -8 thing? Or is it +4, -8?
Yeah.
Oh, not enough.
Alright. Now he's grappled.
Oh.
Okay, now one of the guys that's grappling him, now that they've got him grabbed, he could try to do a strength feat to get out of it, by the way, but it will take 10 seconds. He's gonna bite, automatic bite damage.
Quick question. So I have to add 10 seconds from now to do the strength thingy thing,
Yeah.
but I just get to attack in 7 seconds.
All right, you can attack, but you won't be able to, try to get away. Anyway, so it is an attack roll. So
Yeah, I get the. I
yeah,
don't
you
get
can
the defense.
defend. You
Do
can
I?
defend. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll get into it later. Okay. This one literally leaps out over the on top of the one that was fallen down and attacks Eddic. It's getting pretty messy here. Ooh. So he just misses. Zatha. This one rushes over at Paran and attacks at him.
They're like, this gnome isn't trying to do anything. She's just standing here, siphoning our attention.
He was also knocked back over into that direction, so he's just going with the flow.
Oh,
Need a defense from power. Okay, he avoids it. Another bite attack against Delvin. Oh my god. They're not doing enough damage.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I just thought it was low. So he was missed because these guys can't hit shit apparently. Zatha.
He will attack this guy is attackable, right? There's the dead one next to him, but then there's a guy right here on Edic.
The one that's closest to you, I believe, is the actual. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the dead one.
Oh, okay.
It's the one on top.
So I will go to here and attack the other one then.
Okay, you have to wait another second though, because you have to be physically touching him
Oh, okay.
due to your short stature.
Can I keep that roll?
You can keep the roll.
Yeah.
All right. The fact that skull comes through is really annoying. This guy is attacking Edic again. So they're like just madly clawing at you, basically. But you're just sort of, dancing away from it.
I got near perfect.
Did you now?
I rolled a 19. That's got to count for something, right?
Yeah, you can make an immediate attack back. The hell?
And this is that crazy D4 minus 2 bullshit thing, right?
Yeah, D4 minus 2, D4 minus 2. Okay, another bite on Thelvin.
Jesus, what's with this constant biting?
I thought you liked a little biting.
Jeez.
So now
It's the fact to get an attack every second.
They don't get to attack every second.
Yes, they do.
what happened to Zatha's turn?
That's a good question.
Because we're on 14 now, and he's on 16.
How did you instead of EOT 1, did you EOT token yourself maybe?
I just hit the move button.
All right, and you rolled a 27, right?
I believe so.
Oh, you hit him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Zatha does damage for one.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit with my hand axe, I'm going to do 0 damage. So I'm not really trying to.
Yeah,
Got
Zatha,
one.
like, he's coming up a power and he's, like, gotten past the glaive. He's scrabbling at his face, and you just come and shank him in the back. It's like, ah! Falls down.
Oh, just in time.
Tell Valencia to start turning like a mofo.
Do we want him to turn, though? If we turn them, they're gonna run away. I think we may want to prevent them from going anywhere else.
He has to get their
All right.
attention, too.
Well, tell him to go bash one of them in the face.
Okay.
He better bash good.
Does that count as good? Well, it did accomplish something, though, because the one that was going to attack Edic is now attacking Valencia. I guess I should roll for Valencia, too. How did I finally get a good attack on this guy?
On who? Valencia?
Yeah. Like against Valencia.
Yeah.
Alright, another one biting on Thelvin.
Belvin looks delicious. I don't think you rolled.
Did I just put 20 plus 11? Yeah, you're right.
I believe
did.
so.
Yes. I was
I'm
like,
going with that.
I was like, that's a pretty good defense.
Yeah, see, you got it.
Guess I should have gone with the auto damage rule after all. Alright, Sadic.
Is there a rule where they could potentially just deal damage regardless?
Well, I mean, that's what zombies do. After they get 2 hits, they automatically do their bite damage.
Right, yeah, yeah. Are these ghasts?
You're not sure what these are.
I'm going after.
Am I
These are
able to
ghasts. You
divide
guys
them?
have been fucked already.
Oh, really?
I'm going after this guy here.
Yeah. It's a hit.
It's a hearty hit.
That's some party damage too.
Yeah, roll your knockback.
Is he dead?
Maybe. Yeah, it just goes like flying back and crashes. Oh,
And that's again more on Thelvin.
that's a Thelvin, yeah. That's a hit
That is a hit.
for 23 damage.
for 19 damage.
19 damage. So that means
And the threshold of pain.
9. So he like chomps down on his neck and just like starts sucking away, and you can actually see some of the mummified flesh starting to knit back together on the creature.
Which creature? The one that died for. Oh, that one.
Delvin failed his check by 2 points.
Gotcha.
Well, no, his threshold of pain check by 2 points.
Oh wait, what am I doing? So it failed by 2 points. So it's 10 seconds. So 26.
23 is a lot of damage.
Indeed. It's almost like it's
Sorry,
more than
is that-
half his hit points.
Yeah, this is the one I was attacking Edic.
Thought I attacked the one who was attacking me. I don't know, it's just all scrum in there.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. I think this guy was like right under him. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you're right. This is the other one that was attacking Thelvin. So I guess he'll continue to do that.
Uh-huh. Still would even get a defense roll at this point.
Yeah, he's just threshold of pain. He still gets a defense roll.
Hey!
Oh, just. Niley!
I will attack aggressively. Not that my hit will do anything if I hit. 28. That's not terrible. I'm gonna do 2 damage though.
What the hell? Oh, never mind. I was hitting shield. That's not Okay, he got a 1.
Yeah!
That's that gnome damage.
I love it.
That's horrifying.
Well, there was a reason that I wasn't particularly concerned about giving up my initiative whenever I was attacked.
This guy's attacking Valencio again. Goranu.
He can't really swing through there, can he?
Not really. And does Niley have phalanx fighting?
Nope. But I can scooch up.
This is another bite on Thelvin.
Would y'all like me to scooch up?
Actually, hold on.
Does he just keep sucking?
He's got to get the full hit points. He's going to keep sucking.
Do I get a defense roll, or is it just like...
Yeah, he's still got a defense roll. That's pretty piss poor damage. Okay. Goranu.
He's going to attack the one in between Valencio and Belvin.
Okay.
Aggressively.
I think it's been enough time. Yeah, because you just rolled that. It's a hit. Ooh.
He gets +1 his damage. He rolled a 19.
That's only for... Oh, never mind. You're right. Okay. I thought you were just saying because you rolled 19 damage.
No. He actually rolled like a 19.
It's 20, so 17.
On a D20.
17 out of 50.
Does he get knocked back, or does it have to be more?
No, it's that knocks back. It's before damage reduction.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll basically do that. He hits the wall, so that'll do that D4 -2 plus D4 -2 thing. With no strength bonus. That does mean Valencio's not grappled anymore.
Go Garon.
Zatha.
Stabby.
Go mess them up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get another free attack next second.
Sweet.
So he's going to rush at Garano instead now.
Garon's gonna go defensive like.
Alright.
Oh no.
Another bite.
So they get to go every 2 seconds.
You have made a lot of defense rolls by 1.
Yep. The problem is having to make a defense roll literally almost every fucking second. Belvin's made one like almost every fucking second this battle.
Because there's two guys doing it to him.
It's bullshit!
If you were a lady, it'd be the Devil's 3-way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other one's going to bite at him now.
Oh, he failed that one by 1. He's gonna spend his point.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Oh shit, I just read the die. I can't do math right now. I'm
It's
just
like
all
you
a pivot.
succeeded by 10.
I don't know, I'm all flustered.
Alright, Zatha.
People usually are when the Devil's 3-way is mentioned.
Not all.
Ooh, and a 19. So what does that mean?
It means you still hit. Oh wait, no, it just means he defends, but he doesn't get a free attack back.
Boo.
This was a freebie attack anyway.
Still.
Edic.
Alright, the one that Zath was stabbing, I'm gonna see if I can fuck him up. And I'm gonna be aggressive about it.
That's a hit. He's like spinning this like great sword around. Yeah, I could do knockback.
I've been going left a lot this battle.
Bowls right through Niley and Zatha.
What do we need to roll?
Roll d20.
Under Dex?
No, just roll d20.
Zatha 2.
Yep.
Did he look dead?
Yeah, he goes sprawling onto the floor. You're both fine.
Yay!
So there's just 2 left that you can see. Paran?
He's going to attack this guy.
Okay. He hits. Jesus. That's a knockback.
I get him. Yeah.
Roll your knockback.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, Valencia can't really get at the other one right now. He'll be like, does anyone need healing?
Thelvin's screaming like a bitch.
He'll move up to Thelvin. Niley! You're sitting amongst the, mummified carcasses.
We're doing an aggressive attack.
Oh boy. It's a hit.
Ah, yeah, here comes the damage.
3. Oh,
Yeah,
5.
5!
Doing that 2 damage.
That's actually a decent roll, too.
If you say so.
Well, a 3 on a d4, and then a 3 on a d6. Not terrible. I mean, that's relatively average. Alright, Vince attack.
Let's see. Valencio can start casting a cure spell. How damaged is he? Is it
Very.
like- yeah, okay.
Although he's only
What's-
got one guy on him right now. Like, we'll have a little bit of a chance to patch him up after this, hopefully.
He'll start casting cure middling wounds. It takes 6 seconds. I guess this guy, he's still in a blood rage, so he'll bite again.
Oh, shit. Found an artery.
See what this
Denied.
combat's doing to me?
Because you're on too much medication.
Starting to wear off.
That's 11 more damage to Thelvin. Which means he heals another 5.
I mean 7 more.
7, which means 3 more. Niley's hand axe wound completely knits over.
You mean flint hand axes aren't the,
They're not ever the answer. Up to iron, you little thing.
never
Alright,
happening.
Thelvin is no longer suffering trauma.
Well, he's, I guess, going to try and muscle out of the grapple. It's really his
right.
only option right now.
Time for another bite.
No, like, that was his chance. Well, fuck, whatever.
No, he was threshold of pain, remember? It takes
Oh,
10
so I have to
seconds to
restart
do a...
again?
Yeah, it takes
Yeah,
10
fine.
seconds to do a feat of strength check.
Whatever, I've written them off.
Sidekick down. How much health does he have left?
More than Niley at full hit points.
That would not surprise me.
Alright, yeah, he avoids it.
To be honest, he's down to 10 hit points now.
Oh, Niley has 27 hit points, I think.
Oh, cool.
Zath.
Actually, you know, Delvin actually doesn't have that much more than you do. Did I remember to roll his hit points when you looked at that?
Did he roll hit points?
He must have.
No, I mean, you don't always. I mean, you get
Terrible
a reroll
roll.
sometimes.
Odd or even.
Boo.
Actually, he should not have that anymore. Edic.
Well, it seems how I can no longer actually get in there to help my comrade. I'm
Oops.
going to try and pull Thelvin off the creature.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, or pull said creature off Thelvin.
Could just body check Thelvin into the wall. That'd do it.
Can I just grab Thelvin and start pulling him backwards?
You can, but the creature is on him. I mean, it's like grabbed him and it's like chomping at his neck. Ah! So just
really-
pulling Thelvin back will just pull Thelvin and it back. It's not so nicely formal as it is on the battle map, you know?
Yeah. So, would you then theorize I can just bring my sword straight down on top of him?
I'll say you can attack him, but he has cover from Thelvin, and if you miss due to the cover, you'll hit Thelvin.
And even at half damage, I'll fucking kill him. Alright, I'm gonna try and, I guess, yeah, dislodge Thelvin from said buddy by body checking or whatever means necessary. So, a strength check?
I guess you can start a feat of strength check too, but it will take 10 seconds. I mean, the thing is, Zatha and Niley could just move. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
was just waiting for the next second, and then I'm gonna move.
Here, I'll just move right now. It's not like I'm doing anything.
Goranu. Eric. So you will have a -1 because you did the tactical move, but I don't foresee that being a huge issue.
critical
Right.
success. Do they even count on undead?
A, yes. B, who says they're undead?
I assume they're medium.
Yes. Threshold of pain.
Can he actually be thrown?
Tough to say. You guys either did not enough damage that would threshold of pain them, or so much damage you just killed.
He's immobile, permanent limp, -1 defense. And again, when I roll 4 extra dice, when it's a D8, D10, do I roll 2D8 and 2D10 then?
Correct.
Okay, that's how it works. Or is he just dead, so I don't really care?
I mean, I'm sure deep down you care. You want to get the big numbers. But yeah, you smote him down. You're so pissed off that you just basically like move, and Niley and Zap are like, oh, and you just jump in there.
So you concatenated there.
Yeah, I think I did that wrong. I don't give a shit anymore.
It's a bonus 14 though.
So you did 40 damage. So you get to roll a knockback.
Do you want me to cast a couple of my small heal spells on Thelvin?
He would appreciate it.
Well, Valencio's goes off next second.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's like in mid cast, I guess.
Yep, we'll wait and
Yeah,
see how
so
much
if he
this does.
6 points.
Yay!
I will cast my 2 small ones. How much healing does he need yet?
He needs 21 more hit points.
Alright,
Yeah,
So-
he got fucked up.
So I
And
gave
they-
him 9.
And they rolled so bad.
Yeah, those guys are little bastards. So what's in
They are lying still now.
the great crypt?
Yep. Oh, I see. When I transported them into
Yeah, you moved
token
that.
level, I brought that with it. You saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Oh, we save our game now.
Quick save.
Can I have Thelvin? Can I have Thelvin checked over by Valencio for any negatives due to bite?
Oh yeah.
And
did
do
you
some
catch-
first aid action.
Yeah, first
That
aid will
too.
probably help him out. He's only missing 12 hit points now, right? Does he have 12 wounds?
Unfortunately, no. In all honesty, it was the fact that he took like a 19 fucking point wound on the first shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you wanted to see if he had what?
Any ill-verse effects to being bitten by a crypt creature? You know, some first aid to, I don't know, pour some alcohol into the wound, if anything.
he gets bit by shit all the time. Yeah, I mean, he'll do a first aid and check him, but he's just kind of like questioning, hey, do you feel all right? You know, I mean, his wound hasn't turned black or anything.
Does Delvey feel alright?
As all right as someone who just got bit in the neck.
Alright, can we poke at the creatures? Like, did they fountain blood anything, or was it just kind of like...
No, it's like black ichor.
Ew.
Ick. Eh?
It is worth mentioning, Valencia does have treat disease memorized. If you guys think it's an issue. He could memorize... He has treat disease and treat poison available, but he can only... Like... Do you think it's worth memorizing both?
What was the question?
Valencio does have treat disease and treat poison as 8th level spells. But, you know, those are the kind of spells that are totally useless until you don't have them and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But if he was going to memorize more than one, he would have to lose something from somewhere else.
Right, yeah.
And
Yeah.
he has level 9, he has Mend Muscle Tear memorized. Actually, no, sorry, it'd be at level 7. He'd have to lose... Yeah, who needs Divine Grace, I guess. Anyway, he can worry about that the next morning. Looking into the Great Crypt, as it were, you can see that this room, Niley, you can tell it looks like it was hastily made. There are still really rough chisel and pick marks along the walls, and shards of shattered rock lie about the room in small piles. There are bones that litter the ground. They have been haphazardly strewn about the chambers, and 11 deep niches are carved into the walls about the perimeter of the room.
11?
11.
Alright, let's take a gander.
There are skeletal and mummified corpses in some of them still.
Oh, how many?
Probably the
5?
skeletal ones remain. Yeah, 5.
Alright. Anyone else gonna check this shit out?
I will scrutiny.
There does not really appear to be anything in the room itself, although you might notice that some of the individuals that you faced had some stuff on them.
Let's check it out.
Who's that? Adev Rajan?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the one right beside Zatha is wearing a gold ring and has an empty, well, has a scroll case, or an ornate empty scroll case.
Ornate empty gold scroll case and a gold ring.
Yeah. One of them has a gold, looks like ceremonial dagger. The gold ring is worth approximately 75 silver. Scroll case is probably worth about 5 silver. That's really all of note that you find in here, just the personal possessions on 2 of these individuals. but it looked like it was sort of sealed away.
Huh. All right.
Man, roll 20 is suddenly really sluggish.
Like just moving around the map, or like
Yeah,
text?
pressing things.
Ah.
All of these bodies lying around does little to give you any sense of, does little to mollify the sense of fear and horror coming from the altar. So Thelvin, he's kind of like, I guess I'm all right now.
Does he have
Damn bastards.
Does he have an uncontrollable urge to eat human flesh?
No more than usual.
All right.
So he looks at Eddic. What now?
We keep going on. I guess you searched the room, right?
Yep.
And we keep going on through the room of bones.
Sounds
There's no
like a
way out
plan.
of, there's no way out of the Great Crypt, is there?
No. I suppose I could have looked for like hundreds of skeletons to put in here, but you know.
Would have required memory on our computers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically just filled with bones, except there is an exit going over to here.
Yeah, there's a gap here.
What's that there? Go scope out the gap.
The gap.
Get some cargoes. Looking in there, so Zathis shines his thief's lantern in there. It's a small room filled with racks of weapons, mostly bronze, although some appear to be made of stone or beaten copper.
Hey, nice.
The stench of musty, rotten wood permeates the room.
This
What
place
kind of
had
stone weapons do they have?
Is that an actual chest sitting there, or is that just a pretty deck?
Do you want to?
There is a chest.
Do you want to check this area for tracks?
Probably a good idea.
I like how they don't even detail the stone weapons, because they're like, who the fuck's gonna want those?
Me, motherfucker. That's who.
Dun dun dun. So there are, quote, hundreds of long swords, spears, bows, arrows, etc. But like even from out here, Eddic, you can tell that most of them are in really bad shape. Like they're really old and have been worn out.
So no one's cared for them in a long time.
Yeah, you would have to go look through them for a while to see if there's anything worth checking out.
Has Zappa rubbed himself all over that chest yet?
It's trapped, so I gotta do some work.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe it would be.
There are gold bars in this sucker.
Ooh. How many gold bars?
5.
1,000.
Oh, I'm sure you know what to do.
Sell them all.
Though truthfully, they're probably more ingots than like giant gold bars.
I heard this was Fort Knox.
You're not sure the purity of the gold, so you can't really be sure how much it's worth.
Lame.
You're the one that rolled a 91.
I know. So should I call them gold bars or gold ingots?
Call them gold bars. Eddic, if you want to do an appraisal weapons, it'd take like 10 minutes to go through all the stuff you could. A lot of it is like obviously like, well, this is fucked. Okay, almost everything is totally fucked except there is a bronze longsword that, while it is a weapon of quality, essentially the fact that it is bronze equals it out to being essentially just a normal longsword.
Ah, I see.
There is, however, a silver-tipped spear and 10 silver arrowheads.
Well, that sounds important.
So, I mean, you could basically fit the spearhead or the arrow tips on new ones, but they can't really be used as is right now.
Oh, they're just heads. Okay.
Well, they're attached to a rotten piece of wood.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Well, yeah, let's take it because silver weapons and all.
Right.
Say it again, what were they?
10 silver arrowheads, 1 silver spearhead.
Got it.
And technically what's it, copper sword. Bronze longsword.
Yep, you got that one.
That appears to be all that's in here.
Alright, we're moving on to the next, another area.
Yeah, I guess back the way we came.
Yeah, we can go down the other fork. Give the place thing a wide berth again.
They didn't even fucking notice.
Tells Atha to check that intersection first before we step into it. It looks suspiciously pit-like.
What does?
Just where this like T is.
Okay.
I like the drifting.
Okay, that's too drippy.
Makes I want to go pee.
You don't see any traps there.
Alright. Attic, go check it out.
Hey, point your lantern more down this way if you would, Zatha. Instead of into the wall.
Looks like it tees up there again.
Yeah. There's something here. I don't know what it is though. Like a circle. Oh, there we can see.
Looks like rocks.
No, they look like maybe pedestals. I think there's stuff on top
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, go take a look.
A rough-hewn column of white rock, about 4 feet tall, stands in the center of the room. A large urn made of bronze rests atop the column. Similar columns stand in each corner of the room. Atop each sits a single, dust-covered human skull. A large, gold banner hangs from the ceiling on the northern wall, the entirety of which is covered by a colorful mural. The wall, they mean. The banner has that same kind of hieroglyphic writing on it that none of you can understand.
Excellent. Well, here's the good news. With 4 pedestals, if we have to do something with all 4 pedestals in a specific order, there's only 24 permutations, right?
Well, there's 5 pedestals, technically.
Fair point. That would bring it up. Let's see, 24 sounds reasonable. 5 would be 120.
It's quite the jump. I'm sure there's nothing we have to do with this horror room. He says a human skull on each one.
Yep.
What's the mural look like?
Is there a pretty picture of it?
Doesn't really say, to be honest. I would imagine it primarily shows what looks to be a wizard, like blasting people. And then there's probably a part of the mural which shows him like sort of sucking blood out of like a bunch of quivering slaves.
You know how you make a vampire worse? Make it a wizard vampire.
And in all the pictures, this wizard, because he's wearing like traditional wizard stuff, he has like glowing eyes that have been drawn to look kind of like glowing gemstones.
Do any of the skulls have gemstone-y eyes?
No, but you notice that all of these skulls have long fangs.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Very.
Hey Zatha, you should totally go knock over all the skulls.
I do want to scrutiny them.
Yeah, take a look to see if you can look through the eye sockets to see if there's anything hidden inside the skull.
I know
Hold it up
Zatha's-
nice and close to your face.
No,
yeah,
no,
like,
no,
get right in there.
no. Zatha is unzipping and preparing to
Gross.
plumb the depths.
Plumb your depths. Those are some long ass fangs.
That's inch, not foot.
Oh. That's a hell of a typo. It's like some woolly mammoth skulls. They don't seem all that fancy. Just like a display room.
Can I take a look as well? I'm gonna wait for him to make sure that he doesn't get killed before I take a look.
Okay.
I do have a +10 racial bonus, by the way.
Yeah. Same thing. They just look like normal human skulls, except they have 1-inch fangs.
Fangs legit, not like added on.
Correct.
Alright. Yeah, I'll pass that information on. Y'all got silver and shit? I don't know if silver works against vampires. Is that a divine lore?
Technically, it'd be a monster lore.
Alright.
But remember, the middle pedestal doesn't have a skull. It's got an urn.
Oh, yeah. What's in the urn? Anything?
I don't know. You can't tell.
Yeah, one of the tall people needs to
Does it have a
Valencia,
lid?
stick your hand in this.
Does the urn have a lid, or is it open on top?
It probably actually has a lid.
Alright. Is there any said writing on the urn? Like the same hieroglyphs that can be seen everywhere?
No, not that you see. It's just a bronze urn.
Well, without any real further knowledge, I don't want to go messing with it. Like, for all we know, opening up can, like, all of a sudden animate these skulls into something.
What if it's a phylactery or something?
And
You
that's
need to destroy it.
partially what I'm worried about. But Edek would know shit about that.
A phylacter what?
Phylactery? A
A phylacter
prophylactic?
what?
Prophylactory.
It protects you from unwanted baby liches?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I'll tell you one thing. Those liches really know how to bone. Eh? Eh?
Took you that long?
Liches get stitches.
Well, I vote we just keep moving on.
Yep.
Did we know about this over here?
About
What are you
what?
pointing?
Okay. That answers my question, I guess.
I just didn't see what you were doing.
Oh, over here?
I guess I need to zoom out. Do it again. I don't see anything.
Oh yeah, there's like a glowing type passage with another entrance over here. Look to the north,
Oh,
west.
how in the fuck can you actually see that?
I don't know, but I have a feeling we're supposed to.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
not.
trying to be somewhat stealth about that, but when
I
you were
can't see
unable
it.
to,
It makes
Okay.
no freaking sense. How can you see it?
I can't see it,
super,
if that helps.
I can see
super
it.
duper gnome vision. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, it might be the gnome vision, but that wouldn't explain why Edic could see it.
Yeah,
Correct, yeah.
I guess I could see because I could see through Niley's eyes.
That would actually be useful.
I don't want to see what you see.
Oh, hells yes you do.
Oh, I know why you can see it. I mean, I know why there's light there, but I don't know why you can see it.
Okay,
We're gonna pretend it's not even there.
we going south?
Yeah, let's go south first.
I concur.
Ah, I can't see anything over there anymore.
Yeah, that was, well, I won't say what it was.
Okay, no worries. We'll figure it out, or not.
This is what it must be like to be a video game programmer.
Probably.
How the fuck did those people get there?
What do you mean they're under Orgrimmar?
Exactly. Exactly.
This large room basically looks like it holds 3 sarcophagi. This room is suffused with a crimson tint. Delicate floral patterns in blue and green have been painstakingly painted around the borders of the walls and ceiling. 2 sarcophagi lie side by side along the western wall. A body, draped in white silks and surrounded with wilted flowers, lies upon a shelf in a small hollow carved into the eastern wall. So, okay, it's a hollow, not a sarcophagus. What are you scrutinizing exactly?
Some sarcophagi.
Because keep in mind, if you want to scrutiny something, it has to be like right in front of you. So you're going to have to go move over to whatever you want to be scrutinizing.
See, normally we just roll scrutiny and he tells us there's nothing. So when he tells us we have to move over to look at something, I get wary.
I want to start getting into the best practices here.
Mm-hmm. So there's another north tunnel over here. I will check. I will scrutiny just to look around, but then if they look interesting, I'm going to check them for traps.
So the way that Zula said that made me think that the developer watched his stream and then publicly criticized Zula for not following best GM practices.
I've just been noticing a lot of long-range scrutiny checks this session.
It's because that's what we've always done.
So Edic, in front of you is a body, or what almost looks like a sleeping, beautiful woman.
Like right there?
Let's kill her.
Like right here?
Yeah.
I say, does everyone else see the sleeping woman?
Yeah, kill her.
Does
I mean, it's obviously like a. It looks like a body that's been laying there,
Preserved
but it's
somehow.
preserved perfectly.
Is it a dead J woman?
Yes, and like I said, achingly beautiful.
That's just not right.
What would her look score be, out of curiosity?
22.
Whoa!
Oh my. That's supernaturally not right.
Because I was like, Lina, her looks score is 18 something.
I still take a photo.
I have like totally somehow screwed this. I have to refresh, I think. I tried to pull over a sleeping woman token, but it somehow got stuck on the border between like the journal side and the chat side and the picture. So it was like this floating sleeping woman that I couldn't move. Although she is more in that traditional, on her back with her hands up, and she is surrounded by a bunch of wilted flowers. As far as Zatha says, it is a sarcophagus. It is closed, like there's a lid on top. You don't notice any traps around it or on it.
I'm guessing. Are you guys gonna check that out, or should I start opening some sarcophagi?
I'm gonna ask Valencio if he could take a quick look to see if she is dead. Like first aid can, I believe at his level, can determine if she's alive or dead.
Okay, so Valencio puts his finger, down on her neck.
She fucks him up.
Suddenly the body rises from the waist, like sits up, looks about in anger, reaches out with claw-like hands to Valencio, and shrieks horribly, and then explodes into dust.
Seriously?
Yeah. So everybody except Zatha
Really?
make a Constitution plus D20 check.
Ugh.
As that you get this corpse dust in your face.
That was a not good roll. I'm getting corpse dusted.
So con plus D20?
Yep. Now, what was I going to do this as? D12 plus... Man. It's going to be 9, I think. It's sort of like... No.
Fucking Felvin.
We do need one for... Oh, no, you did power. Okay.
Yep.
Does anyone have any, special bonuses against poison?
Don't think so.
Nope.
Felvin's immune.
Yeah, all of you who were affected, Niley, Felvin, and Valencio, your nose starts to run. You basically feel like you have a cold.
Guess that cure disease is gonna come in handy tomorrow.
Except it was a poison.
Well, he's got that too.
Can I get out of the cloud? Is it hanging around?
It settles. Like, it doesn't stay. It just blows into your face and then settles down as dust. So Zatha was quite surprised by that, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking corpse dust.
Valensio's like, I feel like shit. Way to go, Thelvin.
You guys want to help me open some sarcophagi?
We checked it for traps. I assume you've checked them for traps, right?
I checked this one. I haven't checked the lower one yet. Or did I check both of them?
Just the top one.
Yeah, I'll go check the bottom one, and you can open that one if you want.
How badass do these lids look?
They're stone.
Yeah, well, there's, different quality.
Well, you can give it a whirl if you want.
Ah, hell, I'll give it a whirl.
Make a feat of strength check.
Like, poof.
Yeah, you are able to, you don't just like flip it off, right? Like you tip it up a little bit and then slide it off. And it is stone and it's heavy and it's loud. Inside is a dusty skull.
Just a skull.
Just a skull.
Is it all fanged and shit?
Yeah, probably is. I saw it, Ace.
I was pretty proud.
Sarcophagi.
Uh-huh.
Didn't have enough dick joke in it for some.
Okay.
Now, sarcophallus. I would have been all over that.
We know you're always
know.
all over the fellas.
Damn straight, son. I actually kind of enjoy sarcophallus.
Did you want to check the other sarcophagus, or?
Yes.
It does not appear to have any traps. Looks good.
Guess I'll hoof that open too. Do I flip this one?
No. Well, okay, fine. you flip that one. Inside is a skeleton covered in cloth of gold.
Well now.
It is unremarkable, save for the fact it is missing its skull.
Look in the sarcophagi next to it.
There is a skull.
Look back into this one.
There's a skeleton with no skull. Oh, I should mention that when the other, the body exploded into dust, she was wearing some stuff that actually survived the dusting.
Oh, alright. Like what?
I still ain't touching it.
Since Niley and Valencia are still over there. There's a gold mesh necklace. Some golden slippers with pearls.
Fuck yeah. Niley's gonna steal those.
No.
And a silver dagger. Looks like a sacrificial dagger to your trained eyes.
And then there was also the gold wrap, is that what you called it, from the sarcophagi?
Yeah, a funerary shroud.
That is for the necklace. Can I also do it on the other stuff? Not the dagger, obviously, but the slippers and the shroud.
Technically that would be under appraisal. Textiles.
Okay, same thing with the shroud.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we want to put the skull and the skeleton together and see what happens?
I do not.
Of course.
Well, how's about this? It's about 9:30. You guys can think about it, and we'll take 5 minutes to go get some drinks, do whatever.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
We return once more to a room where a beautiful woman exploded, and you have found 2 sarcophagi, one with a skeleton with no head, and one with a head with no skeleton.
I think they're totally unconnected.
Well, yeah, the skeleton's in a totally different sarcophagus. Oh, come on, no one got that?
So, can we chisel a bit of the bone and maybe like get some type of sample together to see if they're both from the same creature?
I don't think you guys have CSI capabilities here.
All right.
Does Valencio have?
They
Speak
both
of
look
Dead?
like they're from humans. No, he does not.
Has Zatha pilfered the golden robes
Yep.
or golden cloth? Is it like just
I
a
have
golden
indeed.
blanket kind of thing?
Funeral shroud.
Yeah. Was there anything under the funeral shroud
A skeleton.
other than the skeleton? You jackass.
No. Not that Zappa's telling you about, anyway.
Uh huh. There hasn't been any secret bodies in these sarcophagi, have there?
No one's checked.
All right. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
So why don't you check it?
'Cause I'm not the scrutiny kind of guy.
I will scrutiny the inside of them, I guess. Do you want me to roll twice?
Yep. You do not detect any false bottoms.
Okie dokie. I will go over and search the thing the lady was laying on, though.
Okay? Niley doesn't find anything either. You don't see any special things in that.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a look at that too. Why not? Right. Oh, hells yes. Look at that roll.
Definitely nothing there.
Oh, this looks promising. Am I right?
What does?
Oh, can no one else see that?
No.
Oh, you mean the giant sarcophagus and the little paw print thing on the other side? Actually, looks more like a coffin. I was waiting for Zatha to go check it out.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Out of
How
the
can
evil
Enoch
powder,
see that as well?
because I'm a superhero.
Yeah, he only has ×1 multiplier.
What is mine set at? Is it also
Should be
X?
it.
Looks like horses.
Wait, yours is 2 too. What the fuck?
They are horses. Or something like that. Whoa!
Whoa.
I can see.
Yeah, I didn't have your ×2 multiplier on.
Oh, well, shit.
Okay, so Zatha going in. A large sarcophagus lies at the center of this room. It is raised on a tier of granite slabs, forming 4 steps reaching to 6 feet in height. The steps and sarcophagus are deeply engraved with blasphemous symbols and motifs. A gigantic wooden chariot covered in gold filigree and harnessed to 4 huge bronze horses sits along the northwestern wall. The chariot is heavily loaded with a variety of personal belongings and weapons. A huge tapestry, gaping with holes and entirely blanketed with a layer of moss and mildew, covers the wall behind the chariot. A large bronze shield hangs in front of 2 enormous spears that are crossed at right angles upon the southern wall.
Well, I am excited to go look at that chariot. I don't really care about the sarcophagus. I'm going to go around over here. And then go up towards the chariot. Because there's gold filigree to be peeled off. And other fancy things to look at.
Or we could take the whole chariot, right? What if we rode back to the,
I'm guessing it's kind of decrepit.
Yeah, it looks pretty decrepit.
Well, gold filigree is actually so thin that there's no real value in it.
Depends on how much you find.
I suppose that's true.
And if you're greedy.
Mm-hmm. So we're peeling off some gold filigree.
Yeah, like, as soon as you start, like, if you touch it, the chariot just falls apart, because it's, like, all rotten. But you will basically end up sitting there for some time, peeling gold filigree.
Sounds great.
So you're telling me it's too far gone for my maintenance / upkeep?
Yeah. Paron looks at it and he's like, this thing's fucked.
What about the personal effects on the back?
Well, okay. If you guys are just gonna start inventorying those, like, what's everyone doing?
I'm staying away from this.
I am carefully keeping my eyes on that damn thing in case something pops out of it. Like, I'm waiting to see, like, a hand start moving the top lid of it. So yeah, we're on guard while Zatha's.
Can Valencio come with me
Provinces.
over to here?
We could try.
Because I kind of want to peek around this corner. Okay. Is this what I was seeing before?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. How would I know? Alright, there's many more corridors over this way.
So going through the personal effects that were on the back of the chariot, you find 4 bronze longswords, 1 bronze spear, 1 pair of rotted leather boots,
I'm not going to write that down.
a small copper chest, that's actually pretty much it.
Well, let's open that chest.
It is shockingly not locked. You open it up.
And die.
It has 6 uncut garnets
Oh,
and a scroll of some kind. Garnets are probably worth about 50 silver each. You can also make another difficult appraisal, gems and jewelry. I mean, it's not gems. I don't know. Is there an appraisal gold?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, it's not. You didn't make difficult anyway, so. Just
Did I
make
get a
some
lot of
fil-
filigree?
You got a fair amount of filigree, yeah. But it's going to take a long time to gather it.
We got time. Priorities.
So who's gonna push the top off the sarcophagus?
We have to walk up there and, like, look at it first. I'm busy with filigree.
I think Valencio should do it.
I'll do it. I'm not a pussy.
Fuck yes, you are.
Is there writing and shit on that sarcophagus?
There is, quote, where is it? Blasphemous symbols and motifs.
Do they look newer and totally
No,
different than what...
it's the same style of writing, but somehow more evil.
Sinister, if you would.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you say it's made of stone or wood?
Granite, right?
Granite?
Just don't take it for that.
You never want
Yeah.
to take it for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the steps also have the engravings on them, too. And there's the 4 bronze horses. There's also a tapestry on the same wall right behind the horses, but it's all, like, moldy. And on the south wall, there was a shield and 2 spears.
Is there a sigil on the shield?
No, actually. It is a bronze shield, however.
Can I assess their quality?
Yep.
Do you want 3 rolls?
Yep. First one for the shield, the other 2 for the spears. The spears are unremarkable, so they would probably be worth about 10 silver to a collector each. The shield, however, yeah, it's actually something special.
How special?
It looks like it has been, like, exquisitely crafted. It is a medium bronze shield of quality.
Cool. I point that out to the party.
Yeah, of like an ancient Deje style.
Point that at the party if they want anything. I'm gonna say that shield is very well made.
But bronze.
Still,
Not
I
bronze.
think bronze shields are still alright, right?
Well, it basically makes it the equivalent of a normal iron shield, I think.
No, is that
No,
how shields work? I thought
no,
that was
'cause,
just
like,
weapons.
Because there's wooden shields and iron. It has less hit points, essentially.
But it's
okay.
still like super defensive, right?
So it's got more. It's better than a wood, but not as good as iron.
So if any of the party wants that, they can grab it. Like Valencio can use it.
Valencia's got a shield.
Does he have a good shield?
I mean, technically, Niley could use it, but
But I
she's...
thought it burns your flesh.
It actually only says that she doesn't want to use metal weapon. Well, I guess it says metal armor, too.
Doesn't it actually specifically say iron?
It says specifically steel.
Oh, okay.
Like, steel is the one that's super egregious. They do try to eschew other metals, too, but... I mean, she doesn't care. She's not going to use it. It's probably the same size she is.
Yeah, I guess like Valencio could take it. He like walks over. Could you give us a look over Zatha before I just go grabbing it? Hopefully it's not going to give me the mummy's curse. Yeah, that looks safe.
Grab it on down.
Alright, so he grabs the shield.
And dies.
No, he grabs it. He's like, it feels fine.
We ready to check out the sarcophagi?
I
I
don't think
sure
we're
as hell am.
ready, but we probably should. Who's gonna poke the steps?
Zatha will check them for traps first.
Now, you can't be sure of what these strange runes say, but you do not see any kind of trap that you can identify.
Alright, I'll walk up there and then do the same to the sarcophagi.
You look it over, and you detect no traps.
Bum, bum, bum.
Why is there sinister music? So Zatha's standing up there poking around at the sarcophagus, right? Alright, I guess it's time to man up and do it. So, is the top of the sarcophagus like clear, or does it also have more of those evil runes? Or sigils?
It probably has them as well.
Oh well, give her a flip.
Okay, make a feat of strength.
But be ready in case anything tries to grab at me. If it does, I'm just dropping the fucking lid and jumping back. I don't care if it affects anything.
You open it up, and Zatha shines his lantern in, and it is empty. Except for a golden funerary shroud.
Y'all gonna grab that shroud?
Yep.
Might as well. Well, I'm not gonna touch it.
Times
You
two,
don't
baby.
you don't see any hidden compartments or anything in there.
Alright. You know the lid to these things? Like the lid to this sarcophagus? I want to
I've
move
seen
it.
them, yes.
I want to move the lid really far away, so it'd be like a fucking chore for whatever wants to go back in this to put the lid back on top.
That'll probably require a few of you.
Okay. Powered and Zatha can help.
My strength is nothing, so.
In Thelvin.
So yeah, you spend some time moving that over.
Alright.
Suddenly, Niley, Thelvin. No, was it? Who was it? Niley. Valencio, and I think it was Thelvin. You start to feel really bad.
Alright.
Like a pain sort of hits you in the gut, and from now on, you're essentially all of your ability scores are considered to be half of what they are normally,
All right.
and your movement is half.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, they're like sweating profusely.
I look at Valencia and I go, "You memorized that goddamn cure poison."
I have hold on. I think he has treat disease memorized.
You know what? Let's test to see if this is a disease, because if he has that, like, memorized, tell him to cast it on himself. Let's do a test or see if it's disease or poison.
Yeah, he has treat disease memorized.
Alright, have him cast it on himself.
He does let you know that the casting time is 1 hour.
Are you fucking kidding?
No.
What?
Treat disease takes an hour to cast.
Whoa!
Treat poison only takes 10 seconds, but
Well, I guess one is more fast acting.
yeah. The ritual is lengthy in that it involves anointing the stricken individual with myrrh and subsequent chanting, slowly circling the prostrate supplicant while wafting a consecrated censer of frankincense.
Why are you circling his prostate?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
And how's Valencia going to do that to himself?
Yeah, it's a good question. He's got to spend 10 silver pieces worth of frankincense and myrrh every time he casts this.
Jeez, that seems involved.
That's it.
Oh, I guess we're going to keep on trucking. Maybe the Deji have a special cure for you people when we get back.
So keep in mind that all of your ability scores being halved will modify things like strength bonuses to hit and dexterity bonuses to initiative and like all that kind of stuff. So you might want to figure that out and record it down somewhere.
Yeah.
Might affect the amount of spells you are able to memorize.
Oh, true. I'll double check that. Because I'll lose all of my bonus spells, won't I?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll keep that one. Miley will essentially be doing nothing else the entire rest of this.
Well, Eddic, you're standing at the front there.
Why am I?
Do we want to go back and just wait a day?
Like,
Wait,
block the door and make camp outside.
Yeah. How long does the poison last?
You don't know. For all you know, you could be like this for the rest of your life.
True. I'm still gonna suggest that.
It is a thought. What do you think, Ace? Or you
I'd be
want to
fine
keep
with it.
trucking? Because the only thing that bugs me is like, there's probably literally what 2-3 rooms left to look through.
Yes, there's not much space left in the mountain. However,
But we also
Delvin-
haven't found like a big dude yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Delvin is worthless, Valencio is worthless, and I am worthless. That leaves
No change in the party from usual.
No, because like Valencio has spells and shit. Thelvin does a lot of damage. I'm always useless, but
Come on, that was funny.
I'm even less useful now, which is difficult for a gnome cleric.
My only fear is we're in here during the daylight. Like, I know it makes no difference in here, but if it gets nighttime, said creature, if it is a vampire, could run outside at night and mess us up.
Yep.
Shut up, Thelvin. Don't even say those words.
We can just, like, trap the door and keep somebody on watch.
It's true. We could even, like, put something in front of it, like something heavy.
So basically, I think the big issue is just Thelvin. Like, Thelvin being worthless is a bit of an issue for us.
Yeah, he was kind of he was a decent fighter. Technically, the party's next best fighter. No, Power is like level 4 now, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, so actually, he's just as good as Thelvin.
So it's up to y'all. I'm not going to do much either way. But now I can't
Yeah.
cast Flaming Weapon either.
Well, actually, that might be handy in this thing.
Actually, that's
All
an
right.
interesting question.
Yeah.
Can I choose which spells I forget when I lose my half?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, I will lose my cure spell and keep the flaming whatever.
So head back and wait.
Or plow ahead, it's up to you. I mean, I think the issue is Thelvin. And he's your sidekick. What does Thelvin want to do? If Thelvin wants to keep going because there's a chance it's a vampire and it's just going to fuck us up after dark?
Yeah, that's true. Though Thelvin, I think he's of the mind he wants to go home right now. If I know anything about intestinal pain, he just wants to go home. But I'm so curious about going around the next corner.
Then do it.
Oh god, there's more than just that corner.
Yeah, there sure is. But there can't be much depth because we were essentially right here when we
Yeah,
But
I
it
think
could
that,
go
I think
up
that-
because it's like a big tower thing.
well, if we see stairs, we leave and rest. How about that?
yes, that's the idea. We do see stairs. Screw it. We're not. We're gonna go out and camp.
Yeah, okay, so this hallway
Alright.
just connects to the other one. So you've got left here and straight ahead. I would say let's check out left because it's probably like there's multiple things in this room, so what's this?
That is a large slab of granite.
This is like a horizontal slab or
Yeah, it's leaning against the wall.
Go take a peek, Zatha. Be as sneaky as you want.
Be sneaky as you're standing there with lanterns pointed into the room.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wouldn't make it a challenge.
There's like, you could be sneaky, like you could be quiet, but there's literally no way to not be visually obvious going into this room.
Wouldn't it just be very difficult?
No. So basically, Zatha, you go in and you see this is an empty room. It looks like it had been carved out and then just never used for anything, except there is a slab of granite leaning against the wall, which you are fairly certain would actually cover this entranceway if someone moved it there.
Interesting.
are there scratches on
It's
the
like a
walls or
hidey hole.
anything? Is there like any evidence of people trying to get into or out of this room?
No.
So Is there any secret doors in there?
It's totes empty,
Alright.
according to our GM.
He lies to us. Though, it's a big slab of granite. Nah, that'd be a stupid idea. Seal ourselves in there.
You probably could.
That is actually what I was thinking about. The other thing is, we've been everywhere except in here. We could use it to seal this shut, right?
Well,
it's just
Zath is
one
already in
room.
there.
I went to go look.
This is another empty-looking room. It looks like it was being excavated and excavation halted. There's a lot of like rough walls, like pickaxe gouge marks and things like that. And in fact, you can see rubble and the rusted and broken remains of picks, shovels, and things strewn about the room.
I'm gonna go look behind this little rock over here.
Did we ever look behind the mural?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, no, we didn't.
Nope.
Alright, well, once Zath is done peeking around there, let's go back and check what's behind the mural.
Yeah, I didn't find anything in here.
Alright, back we go. Good call.
The tapestry, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So the tapestry depicts, like, basically like a large man on a golden chariot drawn by horses, basically subjugating all kinds of people.
That sounds not pleasant.
There is writing on it, which you can't read, but even just touching it, it's covered in mold and mildew and stuff, and moss. It basically, like, comes apart in your hands. Like, or sticks or whatever you're using to touch it. Bringing it down, it's just a rock wall. You search it, there's no like secret doors behind it or anything.
I thought we saw a secret door at some point.
Metagaming.
Oh yeah. I couldn't see it, so I don't remember.
Well, what do y'all think? We've been all the way through here. Right?
Yeah, I think we've seen everything.
I
Do we
wonder.
want to stick the head back on the chick?
Oh, for God's sakes, no. Though I'm wondering, those are 4 bronze horses?
Yes.
How much are those worth? Like, are they to scale?
Yes, they are full-sized horses.
Can you imagine how much those are worth?
Probably quite a bit, yeah.
I
And
don't
there's
know, they're
no-
bronze.
Possible way we can get them out.
How well done are they? Are they, like, very artistically...
Do you have appraise art sculpture?
No.
I don't know, they look fine. They look like horses.
Well, that's pretty good.
You could tell what they were.
Did they look heavy enough to kill a man?
Probably.
So, by that classification, they're a weapon. So, can I do an appraised arms and armor on them?
No.
I enjoy everything about it.
So,
Alright.
yeah, we've essentially, like, looked everywhere. There's not, like, a room we missed, was there?
We didn't open all
I
of
don't
those
think so.
sarcophagi in the entryway.
That is true. We still have to loot those.
And there's that urn.
And the head,
Yep. And we have to cleanse the altar thing.
which we can't do without a substantial field trip. Like, if we wanted to cleanse the altar, we would have to leave here, go back to civilization, get holy water, come back. So that's like a 2-week journey already.
All right, let's go back to the front of the cave and discuss it.
Someone carry the gnome.
Not it. Why don't we go and open all those extra, like, crypt things?
All right, let's give that a shot. Ask Valencia, does he have a detect undead spell?
Memorized? No.
He does have one, right?
I think so. Let me see.
Because if this is a vampire, there is a chance that it could be invisible inside here somewhere. Or, you know, that one room did seem to have a crimson mist about it. Could it be he be in, like, mist form? We're just not
Oh,
noticing?
interesting.
Yeah, that way if we have a detect undead going, maybe he can find it.
We checked the room that the zombie things came from, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you went in there.
He has sense presence of evil
Well, that might do something.
and
Yeah.
imperceptibility to undead.
I don't think there is a detect undead.
Might be
Okay.
sense.
I searched for undead and didn't see anything in his list.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like it.
Okay, so what are we doing? We opening up those other sarcophagi?
That's my vote.
We doing random shit with the urn?
It would literally be just opening up to see what the hell happens.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, we could open up the other sarcophagi and then sit out overnight to see how the poison/disease goes, and then we can go mess with the urn.
Okie-doke.
Sounds good.
All right.
Can we close this door?
You could seal yourselves in, yes.
No, no,
But
no. Seal.
From the outside.
Yeah.
We gotta go open those other grave things first.
That was up here.
They're over here.
So you need some strength feats.
Alright, you're opening it?
We can,
Have you checked
Trouble.
all of them for traps?
well, let me check all of them for traps, and then the two of us can open it together so it's a little easier.
All right.
How many are there?
6. Okay, so Zatha, you're looking through. It takes you a good while, but you do not detect any traps on any of these. So
Then-
you and Eddic are both opening the first one here,
Yep.
or second
Yes,
one
we are.
technically.
Correct.
Again, there is inscription on the marble block, which you can't read. It is you open it, and the tomb inside is empty, save for traces of burial cloth, not gold, and bits of bone. Powron, Thelvin, and Gorano, you hear high-pitched barking coming from outside.
Sullivan will go take a look to make sure his dog's okay.
Yeah, and then suddenly there's chaos at the picket line.
There's chaos at the picket line.
The
Horse is
picket.
going nuts.
Thelvin's gonna yell at Eddic to start
All right,
moving.
so hold on, don't move any tokens or anything. So I guess Thelvin can see this.
Did they kill your doggy? Is doggy dead? What the fuck?
Basically, a group of wargs jumps out of the bushes and attacks the horses. So now it can be initiative. Thelvin can basically roll a like a D4. Powron and Gorano can roll a D6. Everyone else will be rolling a D12. Keep in mind, certain people might be going slower due to their stats being halved.
Yeah.
And what was everybody else rolling?
D12, unless, you have shenanigans.
Oh, I got shenanigans.
Okay, add 5 to that. So 12. There we go. No, it should be more than that. It should be.
Now, after saying all that, I haven't bothered calculating Valencia stuff yet. So his wisdom is 8. So that's plus 3. And his dex is 5. Plus 7. Alright, so we start off with a warg attacking one of the horses. Sorry, this is a bit louder than I expected.
I can barely even hear it.
Alright, well, never mind. So the warg does 9 damage to one of the horses. Which it's not recording for some reason. There we go. I have to actually treat it like a PC. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Warg, 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 warg. Wait, no. I should have... Okay. Paran! You hear, like, the whinnying and screaming of horses, the barking of that little dog, and the growling of larger beasts.
I'll yell at this guy next to me. I think that averages us to 3, 4.
Before. Zatha.
He's gonna smack Attic.
Don't you hear what's going on out there, man?
So that brings us to 7, I think.
Yeah. One of the horses breaks free. It starts running. Goranu. Paran. So Thelvin, even though he hasn't reacted yet, he sees like the one horse is running away, and the warg chases, but the warg stops when it sees Thelvin. And it just sort of stands back, growling at him, like daring him to do something. Paran? So the warg sees two guys with pole arms run out. Now he's kind of like, huh. Paran? Ooh, defender wins.
Get him, horse.
Goranu. Valencio's horse breaks his ropes as well and starts running.
His horse has one hell of a hold bar, though. Look at that. Oh, the warg injures itself. Or nothing happens.
Well, it was a tie, so defender wins, right?
Yeah, but severity 0, right?
Yeah, true. No, it's a fumble. Alright, Thelvin. You can hear your dog barking, and Edic's horse is running by. Goranu. Thelvin.
To make sure I give the horse, I don't stand in its way.
Okay.
Because I figure Delvin's not one to be run over right now.
So the wargs kill one of the horses.
No!
Parent. This one's getting a shot off at Valencio's horse. Actually, no, it's going to let Valencio's horse go. He's just going to go to there. Zatha! Edic.
Alright, as I run by, I literally grab Satha like a football and start booking it.
Alright, you might be encumbered now, but...
I doubt it.
I remember due to your armor, you can't sprint, right?
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
Alright. If Edic is carrying you, I'm just gonna, like, up you a huge amount.
Okay. Sounds good.
Comma separated. Oh. What's the reach on Thelvin's weapon? Yeah, it looks like Thelvin actually would get to go first.
Yeah, it's
The warg
3
is
feet.
trying to get behind him.
So Thelvin gets a swing.
Yeah.
He's going to do a regular attack in his state.
These green things, are they trees or bushes? I basically just want to know if we can move through them.
Yeah, they're probably like dense foliage, so like trees and bushes. You can probably see through them somewhat, but if you move through them, you would be moving at like half speed.
Okay.
Yeah. Be helpful if I would look on the right sheet.
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck does Thelvin have that to hit? I was looking at Edic's sheet.
Don't forget his
Yeah, I
intelligence.
understand. He's all fucked.
Alright. He's fucked.
Like, Thelvin's a write-off right now.
It's good to know that as a sidekick, he is so well cared for.
It's been one of those days.
Woo! That would be a... Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's a fucking miss.
Yeah, but it's just not a near perfect defense. Edic! Power run. Alright, now the warg gets to attack Thelvin.
Elvin's defending his butt.
That's a hit.
No kidding.
Goranu.
He's like literally half an inch out.
Eddic.
Are you telling me Valencia rolled a 20 for his initiative?
He had a +7 due to his stats going down.
I had a +5. Actually, my shift in initiative change was +7 or something.
Yeah, that's what Valencia's was. I assume the top one?
Yep.
It's a hit.
Meh.
Goranu leans forward.
And all out attacks.
Ooh, all out attack.
Yay. He gets +1 to damage because it's 19. And he rolls a 9.
Like you do.
Is that with the +1
Like you do.
or?
No, with the +1 it's 10.
Okay. The warg just kind of laughs at him. So, Eddic, baby on board.
Now, if I can think of Eddic carrying Zatha like this every time I see one of those baby on board things, maybe I think that less.
Are you forced to wear one?
No, I just hate them.
I was in an outdoor store yesterday and I actually saw one that was all like camouflage and tactical.
Ridiculous.
It was.
So the interesting thing about those baby on board signs is they're actually meant as a safety precaution, because in the case of an accident, firefighters then know that they need to actually go in and rescue someone who can't get out on their own.
Yeah, and also look for a little person if they don't initially see them.
Yep.
I still hate them.
That's allowed.
So this warg is dragging the horse away.
Every person I know who has one of those is exactly the type of person that I never want anything to do with.
This one is attacking Powron. Who defends like a champ.
Yep.
How the hell does he have a +10 to defense?
I don't know. He's got actually really good stats. He has a 17 dex. So he gets +6 just from wisdom and dexterity.
Yeah.
And then shield. But is he wearing armor?
Or
Is
then
that
his
what
armor, yeah. Yeah, his armor is reducing it somewhat.
Oh, medium shield +2. That would do it. So that means it hit the shield. No, actually, that's a total miss. Never mind. Eddic. I'm just picturing Zatha on the front, like Gremlin Diva.
Good thing we left the pack goats back at the village.
This one's also gonna go after Paran.
Ouch.
That's a hit.
Takes 10.
Eddic. Let me know when
And
you're gonna
that-
drop Zatha.
It's actually at this point I toss Zatha.
Toss or drop? Please tell me it's toss. You like throw him at.
I unleash him against our enemies.
When it's Niley's turn, she's just gonna smack Valencia, and our score is average to 17. So I
That's
changed
quite
it.
the average.
Sir Eddic.
And that's when I attack.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch. Ah! I'm gonna spend my +1 to take it to 25, and then one up him.
You have to say something quippy.
Oh, it's coming.
How is that quippy?
It's not. I'm just waiting. After I start rolling these out, I want to see where I got. I want you to figure out where I got them from.
Oh god. I'm guessing you're just taking them from Curse of Monkey Island.
It's for me to know. You find out.
Since that's a battle of quips.
Haha.
You're
Anyway,
missing the context.
Eddic always mixes the context. Anyhow, do I hit?
Since you're having such a bad day, I'll let that work.
You can say no. I don't give a shit anymore.
Oh, you'd give a shit. Zatha. Alright, this warg is going to try to extricate itself. Does Thelvin go soon enough to be able to attack?
He goes on 19, and his weapon speed's 11.
Yeah, so Thelvin will get a shot, and what about Gorano?
Garano goes on 21, and his weapon speed is also 11, ironically.
Ooh, Gorano's just too slow. Slight by 1 second.
Alright.
So Thelvin will get a shot, but Eddic and Gorano can't. Jog 20. He misses. Zatha. He's gonna scamper back again. Or actually, just flee, I guess. Zatha. Hey, Valencia.
Can Valencio carry me?
You might be. You two move the same rate because he's half. Of
No.
course, you're also half too, right?
Yeah, I move at 1.25 feet per second.
He does currently only have a strength of 6.
Yeah, probably not. Alright. So how long will it take me to get down to?
You two are probably not even gonna get involved.
No, probably not. What's the max you can do? Triple, quadruple your speed?
I think 15 is your run, isn't it?
So half of that because you're sick.
I thought my run was like 10. Is a run 5 times your normal movement speed?
Sprint is 10.
For normal people? Or for us?
For us.
Okay, so I can move at maximum 5 foot a second.
Yes.
Yeah, sprint is 10.
5.
And you can only sprint for half your con in seconds.
You might as well just like take a nap.
So this will take me 5 seconds. Except I can only go this far. Why doesn't Valencio just walk with me? There's no way either of us are doing anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Zatha. This warg's gonna make another attack on Powron.
Damn.
Yep.
Karen getting eaten up.
Zatha. This warg is actually attacking the horse beside it, which is still tied up and have been unable to get away. Zatha.
That went well.
Since you guys are never going to catch up with those ones. Oh, hey, it's Niley. How far have you managed to hobble to?
Total 22.5 feet. How long do you have to walk in between sprints? Is it in that sheet?
16 plus D4P minus con minutes before you can sprint again.
I'm not gonna.
But if the result is less than 0, then it's 10 seconds.
I'll just 2.5.
You're winded.
The entire rest of it.
You guys, like, this fight will be over and, like, Valencio and Niley be like, oh god.
I will get there in 20
dog.
seconds.
Which one was he attacking?
The one right in front of him. Again, the number I missed by is the difference.
Yeah. Now this was a weapon of quality, right?
Yes, 2 levels of quality. to be
So
precise.
it gets a save.
Is Powering getting attacked for the guy that ran?
Yes, he would.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay, so for what you get to do with that is it's a D20 plus double what the bonus to the weapon is. Versus my just flat D20. So that's a +2, right? So it should be a +4. So just need a D20 +4 for medic. And that defensive 22 is for powering. Alright, so the blade is fine. Now, there's got to be a limit on how often you can scamper back.
How long does it take to pick up again?
Picking it up is like instant, basically. It just takes a second. But it resets your count.
Yep.
And yours is a dagger, so there's no other modifier.
No, it's
Gorana.
Powering that did it.
Oh, Powering. Okay, so it's a large weapon, so it's gonna be plus 2 seconds.
He's gonna take a step and then attack this dum-dum.
Okay, it's going to scamper back again.
He's gonna follow, I guess.
At this point, the two wargs here are just gonna turn and run, and I don't think you guys can possibly catch up to them.
Nope.
I don't think so.
So essentially, they killed and carried off one of your horses
Yeah.
and beat the shit out of Pound.
True dat.
And
Phil.
they damaged one of the other
Horses.
too. These were both the wagon horses. They don't have names.
And we have 2 horses that ran away.
Yeah.
So, camping for the night?
Yep.
Yeah, well, Edic's gonna go round up horse.
Yeah.
Round up the horses, and then Powering can help you round up some horses after you get some first aid.
Well, Thelvin's the one with the animal.
But he can't move. Because he's sick.
I also have animal empathy and can also not move.
And it shouldn't be so bad. They are war horses. They're
Yeah,
not.
they are trained.
Oh, they'll come
basic-
back.
Yeah, they'll come back. He sends Rythak after them. You just call. I mean, Edic probably just calls for them and they come back. Well, actually, one was a war horse. One was Valencio's riding horse.
Oh, okay. So the other war horse is still here.
Yeah, the one that's still here is Thelvin's horse.
Oh, okay.
But it'll take some time, but you are able to get them back.
Okay.
Because in the way things go with horses, Valencio's horse would have stuck with your war horse. And so when you call your horse back, he comes back too. But you now know there's wargs in the area.
Yeah, apparently.
But considering it's 11 o'clock now, I guess that's probably a good point to end it. You're sitting outside of
Yep.
Sleeping Bear Rock with all its horrors within, and we're almost ravaged by just normal wargs out here. I was going to hide them in the walls for now.
Good game, fellas.
Yeah. I don't know, it's up to you if you think you have done enough to cleanse the area of its evil.
Not
No.
really. I think we still need to go in and
Yeah.
figure some stuff out.
I don't think we've really done shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so Thelvin will basically start setting up a camp, and we'll pick up from there.
Sounds good.
good.
Alright,
All right.
good game, everyone.
Catch you
You
all later.
know?
Take it easy.
Have a good night.
Night.